Hello chat, hello VOD viewers, hope you're all doing well, hope you had a good start to your weekend. We're only halfway through, hope you had a good Saturday. Totem, how you doing? Where were we? Alex, hello. Were you playing Kingdom Come 2? Did I see that properly? I only own the first one, although I've still thought about streaming it. Got all the Silent Hill endings, very nice, very nice. You're playing it again. Oh, I forgot you played it already, actually. It does kind of look like my kind of game. We may have to make some room for it at some point. Missing 2 trophies, though, and they probably will suck. I am not a trophy person. At all. Oh, that's right. We're descending into the depths of this civilization here. Ewan, welcome back to the Pink Congregation. For 64 months in a row, 65 total. 65 is how many games I'm going to gift you before the sale is over. I will play them all this year. Give or take 64 of them. Thank you very much, Ewan. I appreciate that. Over 5 years of support. Hope you're doing very well. Please enjoy your Silver Cat emotes. I find it it's interesting in a game where you are playing as all 3 characters. It's weird to have this kind of split now, because they work collaboratively in terms of the game mechanics. But Charlie has betrayed us. Charlie appears to be a fool. Although the clone is real, I guess. I guess she's not totally a fool. The carved stone flows and swirls like eddies of ocean water, shaped ripples echoing both outward and inward in hypnotic oscillation. Did we take a look already? Sound activated? I don't know, it's got a hammer and a gong, possibly. Scuffed plastic tarp lies strewn across the floor, its aged and frayed surface suffused with small tears and punctures. I will also say, one thing this game has made me reconsider a bit is, this has been a lot of reading, but compared to, Planescape Torment, this is no reading. And I'm like, do I want to read, 10 times as much as this in a playthrough? I don't know. It's a lot. I guess Disco Elysium was a bit like that, because when I first played it, it was not remotely fully voiced. We say chitinous, yes? Large chitinous forms, gnarled and hollow, hang tethered and intertwined within the sprawling tissue of web and dead vinery. Have chat read it for you? What, through text-to-voice messages? What's up, Fetty? The grinding machinery discharges a radiating hum that reverberates in your bones. The wisps of sulfurous smoke that seep out from ringed orifices gnaw and tickle your lungs. I mean, I actually do like reading the text when it's good text, and this game has good text, but it's very tiring, honestly. A brutish stone hammer stands poised to strike, wielded by a looming skeletal executioner. Well, we don't know if he's an executioner precisely, do we? Maybe he just likes big hammers. Jagged stonework crumbles, the weight of time slowly dissolving the rock and pulling it asunder. In a Cockney accent? No one wants to hear my Cockney accent. It would be horrendous. I am not an accent and voice person. That's just not my bag. Glimpses of intricate machinery can be spied through the network of apertures that ring the ovoid structure, gears and pumps visibly twitching as if quivering in hunger and anticipation. Alright, that might be a little overwrought, that particular one. Alright, what do we got here? I don't think we looked at this PDA before we ended the stream yesterday, or Friday. What's up, Telspire? There's some voiceover mods for Planescape Torment in progress, but you don't know if they're good or if they'll ever come out. I would be surprised if they're very good. I guess it's not impossible, but Probably just because there's so much to voiceover in that game. Pandoria Laidlaw Chambers. Ancient language and cultures. Well, I don't think there are any aliens. Although I don't know if we've had it explained why the heads are so distended and large. It is an ancient civilization that basically fell into the ocean. It's a South American Atlantis, basically. And there's some bacteria, I think, right, that mutated when it came to the ocean floor and made the insects really large and dangerous. So it appears that the humans or semi-humans eat these large insects as their food. But why they have these large alien-ish looking structures, maybe they've mutated into that shape themselves. I guess that we don't know for sure yet, I don't think. What I know about Mr. Kalan is what I read in the briefing. He took on several decades worth of debt with Kane to build his own rover and devoted the next 5 years to scouring the sea for a signal. Unsurprisingly, his wife left him during this time. His search led him here. Skullwalker is different from how Dad made him sound. He seems kind, soft even. Not a trait I expected in a man who willingly chose to spend 70 years in stasis. He took great interest in my work on Sumerian cuneiform. He seemed genuinely disappointed when I told him how little it has yielded. I assume Father told him about my transplant. He probably thought I would have achieved more. At least he was sweet and encouraging. That was a nice change. A grand staircase descends to a gong at the edge of a seemingly endless chasm. Along the steps lay the withered corpses of those who have gone before, their skin flayed and covered in ancient glyphs. Could this be the lost language of Proto-Mayan? If so, it suggests that some survivors managed to thrive even after the temple sank. The gong could be part of a rudimentary machine, though a vital lever is missing. The machine was used ceremonially, and its power source may have been steam, fire, or perhaps a combination. If I could find answers to these questions, it might bring my father the satisfaction he seeks. I've been sleepwalking more often. This time I awoke at the airlock. I had to have used at least 2 secure doors to get there. I must hurry. My implants won't last long down here. If they deteriorate further, it won't be long before Alta returns. To Skullwalker. Professor, I appreciate your openness, but you are mistaken. The body transplant was my father's idea. He deemed my accomplishments insufficient for a Chambers. So he forced another lifetime upon me to make up the difference. Jesus Christ. Should I fail to produce results here, he will compel me to undergo the procedure again, regardless of my own wishes. So thank you for your compassion, but it would be best if we proceeded on a more professional basis. Would I ever consider playing Fatal Frame? I don't know much about it. It's been slow going. That's an old horror game, isn't it? It's been slow going, but I am now confident that the repeating logograms indicate some biannual abyssal equinox. Perhaps the Newman may have some insight? Sacrifices were performed on key dates and culminated at these crucial times of the year when the gong would be rung. The imagery suggests the gong would summon something from below. Professor Skullwalker thinks it was their supreme deity, but I believe it is connected to the machinery photographed in Sector 5. He doesn't understand, but he tries, but he needs to realize who Alta is and what she's trying to do. She speaks to me often now, so my implants are all but useless. Oh, so Alta's the person whose body she took over. When I woke up yesterday, she held a scalpel to my neck. She wants her body back. I can't stay here any longer. My head feels like it's splitting in half. She won't stop until I'm dead. Please, Aaron, we both have to leave. I know about your condition. You're suffering too. How long has it been since you last slept? I'm begging you. Let's leave this terrible place. Kalan went to the drill site. He's going to try to dig a way out himself. I wanted to stop him. It's too dangerous with that creature of his roaming outside the base. He gave me that goofy grin and told me it would never hurt him. I'm sure that grin will still be on his face when his pet starts chomping. I cannot go back to the lab. Aaron is scaring me. It's painful to watch a good man lose his mind. He's afraid of the temple, so I'm safe here, at least for now. You will never be safe. You will never be free. Is that the woman's mind of the body she took over, perhaps? Alta? I can't stay here much longer. Aaron is calling out for me. One moment he's raging, the next desperate, terrified. He's getting closer. He knows I'm here. Transcribed voice message. Sweet Pandoria, I hated you before I understood what men like your father had done to you. Beat you, leashed you, left you with nothing of your own. That professor is no exception. Your affection for him is just further evidence of your profound trauma. What a sad life you've lived. How long have you wanted it to end but lacked the strength to do it? I'll offer you that strength now. Do it before he does. Your faithful friend. Don't seem that friendly. Was that Alta leaving her a message? The gong mechanism.
Well, that fits.
Too easy. The body on gong. The husk remains lie strapped against the suspended metal plate. The chest crushed flat into a thick, corpulent paste.
It looks like a gong.
Yeah. And whoever they strapped to it had a really bad day.
Seminole culture employs many sacrificial rituals. A primitive culture. Behind the gong, the temple continues. It is where we must go.
The hammer opens the door, so we have to activate it somehow.
The primitives utilize fire to drive many of their machines.
That's beautiful. What a beautiful sound. How are we going to get some fire set up, and where are we going to get some fire set up? Bagpipes of the heart. Interesting. I don't think we have anything to start a fire right now. Okay. So it would appear we're at a bit of an impasse with Charlie at the moment. Existential Breads, how you doing? Nice to see you. So, where are we at with everybody else? He's still stuck here. I know we're looking for battery, but who the hell? Who the hell even has one in the vicinity? Wait, isn't Charlie... Oh, shit. Wait, we gotta get... Holy shit. I just realized Charlie still has to do the, that duplication thing still. Oh, fuck me. That's way back. Oh, fuck. Holy Christ. I forgot she's not done in the other area. Oh my god. Can we just teleport real quick, like? Wait, what was that? Oh. Also, we turned all the skulls and nothing happened. Which was, I think, somewhat alarming. Nothing happened, actually. Maybe this won't be too bad. Oh, that was fine. Alright. I thought it was much farther. You been trying Hunting Horn? Alternates between the greatest thing ever, or you have to play Gunlance for an hour to calm down. It's a bit silly feeling at times. Although the effects of it are pretty cool and wild. Carbon and titanium, eh? Oh wait, this is not the is this the, yeah, this is the duplication. We need to duplicate the prop, right? For Moses. Moses is in like this recycling area-ish. Okay, we already took all that stuff out.
Mac, is this useful?
Yeah, maybe. Looks like a launch tube for smaller subs. Drones.
Have we missed anything? What did we get everything from here? Did we get anything from here? No, we've got nothing from here yet. Oh shit. It's October, so once again I'm stuck underwater. That's true. We did Soma last year, right? What are we doing here? What's the puzzle? Okay, so blue is for power, yellow is for temperature. Yeah, Soma was last year. Do these need to be the same value? I didn't do anything.
The room is working now.
Well done, my friend. You make progress in spite of all obstacles.
That was kind of weird. It was like a specific
Perhaps you will
25 had to be
escape
up.
this place.
Yes. I will leave soon.
The belt clanks and clatters as it carries rubbish towards the inferno. Its metal plates rusted and stained by the leavings of its passengers. Give me some of that shit. Oh, look at those lasers. Holy shit. Scrap mate. I need some titanium.
Searching.
No whammies, no whammies. How long does this take? Holy shit. I have to search for the carbon at the same time. Are you still searching? Damn.
No matching material was found.
Whoa! Did you do carbon at the same time?
Searching.
Goodness gracious. Really ambiguous how much time you're supposed to kill here. Let's take a little wander, I guess. Launch tube is ready. What? Alright. I'm not ready. Got no propellers. Do you think this is a death scene here? Oh, I can't walk onto it. It is not a death scene.
Searching.
Bro!
Retrieve material from train.
Oh. Alright. We got some metal parts. Does Mac need to break these into carbon and titanium? That would be very funny if he did. Alright, split these into their periodic element bases. No, he doesn't need to. Alright, so we need to get this to Charlie. I assume this will have what we need. Nice. Nice. Let's get that to Moses. Get that to Moses. Progress. Moses goes on some real adventures in this game. He went through the pneumatic tube. Now it's just about he's going to launch into a tiny submersible into the unbelievable depths that we're at right now. With nothing but a head flashlight.
Now it will swim.
You're amazing, Mose.
I am the cleverest bear.
Do you believe in the bear? Me too. He can do it.
The sub will swim. Moses can keep looking for Charlie Mac. But
But what?
I do not like water.
You have said this before. What happened in the water, my friend? What scars did it leave you with?
I was dragged in. Waves. She tried to save me.
I see. You are here, and she is not. You blame yourself for this.
In water, you are powerless.
If that is true, then you have nothing to regret.
Faran?
I am fine, Moses. My life support is declining. I am not sure how much time I have left.
Faran.
You are not alone, my friend. Not yet. We will brave the water together.
Let's go, Moses. What's up, Gummy?
I am a very small bear now.
Moses has that calm confidence, man. Although he does get scared. That does not look very seaworthy. if I'm being honest. Oh my god. So tiny. The domed exterior of the Mule Labs radiates with light and energy, desperately clinging to baleful life amidst the desolate wastelands of the abyssal floor. The steel spire stands sentry against the darkness, its halo of floodlights bathing the industrial cobweb below in liquid golden light. Listen to this sound of the propellers. The rumbling labyrinth of steel piping twists and turns against the superstructure. Blinding heat radiates up, followed by a drowned cacophony of clicks and rattling. Various lights flicker and dim, the effect animating shadows to make it seem as if pools of darkness leak in, the surrounding dark slowly nibbling at the edge of the illuminated sanctuary. Barnabas, how you doing? Oh, this is cool. Beams of light reflect through rising plumes of volcanic dust and clouds of heat distortion. God, this structure is gigantic. A perpetual dull eruption of boiling water surges upward, a pillar of seething liquid infusing and infecting nearby metals with scathing heat.
Bright. Pretty.
Oh,
Warning. Thermal emissions detected. Extreme caution advised.
death scene?
Nothing you wish to inspect closer.
Death scene? Ah. Thought we found another death scene, but we did not. No death scene. Tendrils of infrastructure have wormed their way deeper into the ruins, creeping outward as the mule facility expanded over time. Algae and sand coat the very edges of the thermal plant, deposited by a perpetual snowfall of grit. A handful of steps betray the entrance to a lower chamber, long since flooded by a thick lake of silt and loam. Ooh. Look at this. Cool. Shimmers of blue-green light drift down from within a hollowed vein in the rock wall, along with glints of reflective material, or reflective metal.
Charlie. Giant toys.
Statues, Moses.
This whole place used to be on the surface, above water.
It's incredible.
Hope would love this.
A titanic, bulbous-brained figure holds up an arm toward those who would approach, either in salute or a dire warning. What little remains of the ruined architecture appears strangely familiar, out of place in time. Stranger are the older ruins buried within, their dark stone surfaces exposed where the encasing construction has fallen away. Another rover. Oh, that's cool. A tumultuous ocean current bulldozes through the nearby depression, the violent flow drawn towards the rapidly rising waters within the thermal plant, ripping at the nearby geography as it roars past. Ancient mud-draped brickwork emerges from behind curtains of stalactite rock, a verdant coat of seaweed and algae growing between the crevices. That's cool. Some very cool environments in this game.
Not just statues, buildings. Drowned buildings.
In its time, a more advanced culture than the Aztecs.
Void. Unable to connect to base station 9. Transfer task to UAV 221.
It's a downed rover.
Updates. Seismic charges deployed. Seismic charges inactive. Failsafe procedure initiated. Transmitting locations of charges.
Seismic charges? This is Kane Tech. What were they doing?
What they always do. Erasing their mistakes.
The drone looks like it was mapping the exterior, then got repurposed to plant explosives.
Charlie Mac, I do not see any way back to you here.
He's right. It's a dead end.
There is one possibility. Before it was reassigned, the drone discovered an anomalous air pocket behind one of the rock walls here. If memory serves, it was very large. A cave system. The cartographers believed it might possibly connect to another part of the temple.
We could use the explosives to open it up.
All right, Bear. You know what you gotta do, right?
Loud noises.
Right on.
I don't like this. Mose, be careful.
Kala, welcome back to the Ping Congregation for 82 months. Thank you for almost 7 years of support. Very much appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Please enjoy your Silver Cat emotes. How you doing, Kala? The portrait is messed up? You mean the one down here? Or the very funny, like, rear portrait here. Hang on one second, chat. Oh, when he was talking. I didn't notice. The stock fax machine sound effects. It's either stock's fax machine or old internet dial-up. Green tint and bubbly effect. Maybe it's like the view from because of the water reflecting. The view, the light he has reflecting on him right now. AOL just ended dial-up last week. Damn. End of an era. A long one at that. Although I can't imagine many folks were using dial-up in the last 10 years. 15 years. 20 years. Uh-huh. We got 3 thingies. What am I supposed to do with this? What? What am I supposed to do here? I'm sorry. What now? I'm supposed to find the anomaly, I assume. But, are those the explosives? Hang on. Let's go back here for a second. What's up, Loya? How you doing? Why must we go all the way around? Okay, do we have this information now? Did I have dial-up as a kid? Not sure that I did. I have had at some points in my life had dial-up. It is a very familiar sound to me. Oh, maybe we have to. Oh, they're planted on the structure. Reactor. I forget, what was it? Hang on. It said reactor. Gate and tower. So what is the point of this over here? go back, maybe. If I were an planted explosive device. Oh. Okay, never mind. They're making this quite easy. I guess we're pinging them in a sense?
I have found the first bomb.
It's not a... is this really something we want him to try and do?
Who else can do it?
Continue, Moses. Disarm that blast charge.
1 to 12.
Disarm all of them.
How does this work? Three to 4. 7 to 8. Go. Whoa. How do we make anything happen here? Am I missing something here? One to 12, 3 to 4, 7 to 8. Dragon's Mark, hello. What? I am very confused. Let's find another one. Let's see if it's as confusing.
I have found the second bomb.
Be careful, sweetheart.
0 to 13. 2 to 8. 10 to 11. Oh, do I have to turn these off? Oh, I think I just have to turn the rest of these off.
This bomb will make no loud noises.
Got it.
Good job, Mose.
Got it.
The second bomb is silenced.
Not bad. Not bad.
The third bomb. I see it.
Watch yourself, Bear.
But like, can I mess this up? If I like, oh, can I connect them and make it blow up? Like, what's even the risk here? What if I connect 2 through to 12 through the bomb? Nothing? Disappointing. Three to 5.
I have defused the 3rd bomb.
Wonderful, my friend. Your ingenuity continues to inspire.
Now I go back to that other spot, I guess? The thing with the exit from the other map, I think? No, it does not have a human brain, as far as I know. Or as far as we know, I think.
Charlie Mac, the noises go here.
Yeah, Bear. All 3 of them.
Are we sure it's not too much? We want to preserve the air pocket inside, not collapse the whole thing.
Computer knows what it's doing. At least that's what you always say.
Yeah, but Moses wasn't involved then.
Do it, Bear.
My Mac.
My Mac.
All bombs are ready.
I hope the others appreciate you, my friend. The way they should.
They are my family. They are.
Oh. Careful, Moses. Moses! Get back. That's not far enough, Moses. Oh dear. Oh, flashback time for Moses.
Charlie Mac are at the funeral. Bears are not allowed.
Aw. Am I supposed to do something here? No.
Mac is right. My fault. I am not a good bear. All you have to do is blink.
Moses? Moses, where are you?
Kane! I could hear that from here.
I am okay, Charlie Mac. I am brave and strong. I am in a cave. There is something here. Something enormous.
Look at that. Mac, it's definitely metallic.
Yeah. Curved, looks like. Fluid dynamic. Moses, keep looking. See if you can find more of it.
My Mac.
That does seem unlikely to be Proto-Mayan. The glowing colors shift and move in rhythm in this pocket of dead current. A softness looms over this alcove, blunting the distant rumbling of the thermal plant. A puff of debris and agitated sand bleeds from the gaping wound inflicted on the rock wall. Quiet thumps and rustling of falling debris echo within the chamber. All manner of exhaust-like apertures descend deeper into the edifice. Wispy blades of seaweed poke out like nose hairs. I can't see shit over here. The carpet of glittering bioluminescent lights pool across the floor, radiating out from a mass of plant-like growths that bleed out from under the metal structure. The supercolossal bullet-shaped structure, aged and dilapidated, juts out from the rock wall. Corrosion and rust suffuse the metallic plates, its curved hull reflecting an unsettling kaleidoscope of shifting blue and green lights. I wonder if this is like the Russian structure from their mission. Luminant radiation seeps from a gap in the rock wall, the glow catching on passing debris and swimming microorganisms. Oh my. That is large. A slow and perpetual metallic moldering crawls over the outer skin, a testament to the immutable decades this construction has endured. It is Russian. Rubble tumbles down from the collapsed rocky aperture, clouds of agitated dust billowing through crevices like fumes from a crushed exhaust. The star-hilted sword backlit by radiant cog, an infamous emblem of the long-defunct Soviet Union, and a decrepit badge of ownership for whoever built this structure. Is it a giant submarine?
Charlie Mac, you should see this.
Oh my god. Look at it. It's a sub.
And by no means a modern one.
It's Soviet. Oh my god.
The subject of much debate when it was found. A new variable in an already impossible equation.
It's sunk here. What happened to the crew?
They survived the crash. For a time. But there was no escape. There was only sacrifice. And pain.
Explains the bodies we saw.
The designation likely details purpose and classification, though intervening ages have likely sentenced any associated meaning into forgotten obscurity. Tendrils of algae grow from the gnarled pillar of rock, floating slack in still currents like ancient torn flags caught in time. Tears and punctures within the hull allow cursive glances inside, though no details emerge from the darkness beyond. The shifting curtains of light radiates down from an air pocket above, cavern floor reflections waltzing in tune to the shifting liquid surfaces. Where the hell did we just go? The water surface shimmers and oscillates, agitated by the recent re-emergence of the rover. A barricade of rock bisects the cavern, a parade of natural pillars comprised of converging stalagmites and stalactites. A stubby antenna pokes out from the submarine's head, its cabling detached and rerouted to the impromptu dish below. Gnarled knots of rust ring the airlock's circumference, the hinges malformed into orange clumps of oxidized metal. The discernible submarine fin, the conning tower, stands caked in rust, its slow disintegration leaving motley rents and tears that expose the interior.
Still in pretty good shape, all things considered.
Guessing we can't just drive it out of here?
I don't think that would go well for anybody. No.
Let's check the sub first, I guess. A quiet ensemble of plopping echoes throughout the cavern as drops of briny water tumble from an unseen, inverted forest of rocky spires above. Primordial air dampens fur and moistens rock amidst a thick aroma of earth and salt. The unusual transmitter appears to be state-of-the-art for the 1980s. However, scuff marks and disturbed dust give the impression that it has been used to broadcast a signal in recent years. The aged paper bears the marks of a violent past.
A giant plate.
No, Moses. It's a satellite dish.
They were trying to contact the outside world.
It hums. I can feel it.
It is still active, yes. A modified version of the submarine's communication systems.
After all this time, it's still transmitting?
It is how the site was first discovered. By Kane deep-sea rovers. Ironic. Only now, after no one is left to rescue, was a distress signal finally received.
Aged paper bears the mark of a violent past. Dark red stains, now brown with age, mar the margins. Half a dozen light cages hang from hooks drilled into the rock wall. Starved of a functioning power source, they dangle uselessly in darkness. Reams of clag have been tracked onto the vessel's surface, a mess of footprints and wheeled grooves. Machined labor and human traffic have crushed the underlying rocks into rubble, submerging them into the shallow mud. Buried shards shift under footfall like pebbles in a lake bed. Okay, so we got 2 exits. Scanning and translating. George Maximili Seaman. My dearest Anastasia, I write to you from the ocean's depths with a heavy heart and a longing soul. I fear that I may never see you again, and I must pour out my heart to you in this letter, lest it burst with the weight of my love. I have seen an incredible event that has shaken me to my core. As I stood upon the deck of our Lima, my face and arms on fire, I tussled with the captain. Then the shadows came upon us. They had assailed our captain, intent on dragging him down to their watery lair. I watched in horror, and then something miraculous happened. They stopped their attack. Instead, they took him in their loving arms and carried him away. Do not know why they spared him or what fate awaits him in this underwater kingdom. But I know I saw a glimmer of mercy in their cold eyes, and I felt a strange sense of awe and wonder as if the very fabric of the universe had been torn asunder. My love for you will burn bright until my end. Interesting. Hatch.
Mac, dangerous.
Yeah, Bear, you got that right. Grenade rigged. It'll explode if it's opened.
They were trying to keep something out.
Do I hear death scene? Oh, come on now. Boo. We'll just use this synthetic arm here. No? Okay. I can't trigger the grenade? It's disappointing. Well, it's a campsite. The
They
decrepit...
stayed here, but they are gone now.
Yeah, if they sunk, how long could they have survived?
With whatever supplies they had, not long.
Pretty lights.
Mac, he's right. Look. Bioluminescence.
Explains a lot.
The decrepit architecture glisters in unusual and unsettling ways as... Glisters? In unusual and unsettling ways as radiating light from below collides with its surfaces. The reflected light creates patterns on the nearby walls akin to flowing water and rippling currents. The clusters of glowing lights emitted by fungal growths dance in tandem with shimmering luster spilling out from within the crystals. Large dark stains bleed out from accumulated dirt. Splatters speak of something spilled or cut open long ago. The closed skeletal form lies prostrate, absent flesh giving the appearance of uniform, several sizes too large. Those are cool lights. The two corpses, their legs and sleeves thickened with ancient dirt and muck, lie as if collapsed into a deep, relieving sleep. An air of terminal camaraderie haunts their final slumber. Seaman Dmitry Panzadolfin Gronk, radio operator. 1st of April 82. Akula was deployed to great success. The housing of piezoelectric ceramics and magnetostrictive rare earth alloys produced the ULF underwater signal as planned. One more test and we can go home. 11 April 82. Boynia is nowhere to be seen. He's hiding in his sanctuary, muttering to himself. He's not taking the lieutenant's death well. Andre, you intractable bastard, look what you've left me with. The officers have gone into a spin and the seamen are following suit. You know I'm not cut out for leadership. That was a game for you and the captain. Now I've got no choice. I'll hold the line until Boynia comes to his senses. Then we'll be square, Andreyka. Andreyka. Square. 12th of April 82. The situation is this. 02. Not a problem in the short term. Air filters weren't damaged in the fire. We might get a bit woozy now and then, but we won't go out like Komarov. Water. The recycler should last indefinitely, assuming the pumps don't give out. No use worrying about it now. Food. That's our weak point. Igorovich estimates we've only got 2 days' worth, even with rationing. How did that wannabe Tolstoy let the men clobber him like this? That's what we get for leaving a kid in charge of the food. 16 April 82. I gave it my best, Andreyuka, but this isn't my lane. Although the menial task I assigned kept their minds off hunger for a couple of days, so that's something. I can hear them even up here in sonar, shouting, cursing each other, cursing the captain and me too. Combined with the clatter of debris hitting the Lemus hull, it's quite the symphony. Not maddening at all. 16th April 82. Akula is offline and the sonar's cooked, but I knew that already. Just using my own tricks on myself. That'll take more work to ignore the gnawing pain in my stomach. Brain death might work. Turns out Komarov was way ahead on that mark. Komarov, just lying in the pantry. Useless, wasted, chilled. 17 April 82. Burke's alive. I'm not even surprised. If anyone was going to survive that, it would be him. More stubborn than my warts, that one. He picked the wrong pipes to tap on, though. The Joker wouldn't recognize Morse code if it was tapped directly on his skull. I'll hold off on telling Kisa for now. No telling what that hothead would do. I should tell the captain, though. Might finally pull him out of his daze, get him and poor Sergei out of this cabin. He's lucky the men are just busy losing their own minds, or there'd be more judgment. Andre's not a fan of what we're doing. Can't say I blame him, but it's too late. 18 April 82. Something is very wrong. That was not the Boynia I know. He's had bolts of the cloth peek out from under his uniform before, but mostly he kept his faith to himself. Not tonight. I would call it religious mania if he hadn't remained so damn calm, even while beating Stukov half to death for taking a bite first. Afterwards he stood and spoke about how we must purify ourselves, knowing what we're about, what we did. 25 April 82. 3 straight days of bone broth is enough to make starvation appealing. Seems I'll get my wish soon enough, though. No leftover corpses now. 26 April 82. Kisa knows. He's been hanging around Igorovich since appointing himself the chef's bodyguard. Must have heard the pipes, same as I did. Now he stormed off to confront Boynia. He's got a temper like a volcano. When I tried to stop him, he turned around and asked, if our positions were reversed, would Andre have stopped trying to save me? Kid's got a point. 28 April 82. I found Sergei comforting Stas as he sobbed over a half-butchered Kisa yesterday. I made a joke about seasoning. He did not appreciate it. 30th of April 82. Well, I got what I wanted. It was more a snarl than a sob, but it was an expression of emotion that wasn't religious zealotry. My plan backfired, though. He locked himself in his cabin again. Bastard may have murdered Kisa, but he and his purifying path were the only things holding these animals back from indiscriminately ripping each other apart. Things are about to get very ugly, and the mirror isn't exactly our friend now. 12th of May 82. That's it. We've reached the end game. The water recycler gasped its last. Sorry, boys. No amount of carnage will get you out of this one. At least I'll get to die in my little calm's hidey hole. I've grown quite fond of it up here. 6th of May 82. An unexpected laws of nature define development. We are saved. By Boynia, no less, although it wasn't his intention. He was probably hoping to be greeted by some biblical scourge when he opened the main hatch, or at least the crushing embrace of deep-sea currents. He wasn't expecting breathable air and potable water. His woeful howling was eloquent on this point. 19th of May 82. Well, that's one mystery solved. He who doesn't take risks never drinks champagne. During my sojourn in comms, I had a crack at fixing the transmitter. I was successful, but something was causing interference and preventing me from even attempting to send a transmission. Turns out it's these blue crystals sprouting up everywhere. They're phosphorescent, produce heat, and give me the heebie-jeebies, just like all the other local attractions. But now I know. 24th of May 82. Egorovich is savvier than I gave him credit for. He understands the deal, but he's got a good heart, which worries me. I'll have to keep an eye on him. 26th of May 82. I found a perfect spot for the relay. There's a point at the furthest edge of our little grotto with no crystals. No crystals, no interference. Once I get it working, I'm not setting foot in that sub again. It was hellish before, but now it's just plain creepy and stinks of an abattoir. And you can hear Bonya's gibbering throughout the whole damn ship. 27th of May 82. I'm broadcasting an honest-to-God SOS. No way to know if it can penetrate the huge pile of rocks between us and the surface, but at least it's going out. Who knows? Maybe we won't die here after all. Maybe these men's last memories won't be of eating their friends. Dream big, I say. 31st of May 82. That was hard to watch, even for me. The worst part? They didn't really want to kill poor Sergei. They were disgusted by his whimpering, by Egorovich's groveling, but I saw it on their faces. They were also ashamed. So Bonya had to do it. I didn't see him approach. He had Sergei on the altar with Gonkarov's knife across his throat before anyone had a chance to move. Then he was off again, leaving the men to deal with the aftermath of his inscrutable actions. Dmitri, Alexei, and Kirill have left us without a goodbye. 2nd of June 82. That craven bastard. I couldn't stand it. I went to confront Bonya about Sergei. He was just sitting there, mumbling to himself as always. He didn't acknowledge me, didn't even seem to know I was there. So I decided to look around and found a loose wall panel. How did I not see it? He never ate with us, just read his interminable sermons. He hadn't left the Lima in weeks, but was healthy enough to heave all of Sergei's weight onto the altar. Rations, pack upon pack stuffed into that crawl space. Pathetic hypocrite, traitorous swine, skulking cursed thing. I'll put you out of your misery. 3rd of June 82. I was about to kill him, but when I grabbed his dirty matted hair and looked into his eyes, I saw nothing. Nothing at all. Bonya had been dead for a while. His body just hasn't caught up yet. I didn't tell the men about the stash. His hold on their minds is disintegrating anyway. Best spare them the pain of betrayal. 5th of June 82. The things you can do with a bit of Russian know-how. Some pH paper, a few pearls of our old friend sodium hydroxide, an altruistic desire to get wasted, and bang, you've got alcohol. You could run a car on this hooch, but I don't think the men's palates are at peak performance. Let's have some fun. 6th of June 82. My reputation as a cold, feckless degenerate is not entirely undeserved, but there's a limit to any man's capacity for denial. It was all my fault. I pushed the captain to go deeper into the caves, ignoring Andrei. I gave him the idea to use Komarov. I let Kisa charge headlong into engineering, knowing the captain had stationed a guard there. On and on and on. At least I helped provide a night of laughter and mirth for the men. That counts for something. 7th of June 82. Gone. Everything and everyone is gone. Those things, whatever they were, laid waste to our oceanside sanatorium. Bonya's stash rations are gone. The water is polluted with blood. The things dragged Bonya from the Lima as he screamed his head off about his last chance. No idea how they knew he was in there. Farewell, Kolya. Non-being is better than madness. 11th of June 82. My solitude is complete. Should have made fewer jokes about using Stasis corpse's furniture these last days. Too much truth in those jokes now. It is peaceful, though, here by the water, next to my steadfast little transmitter. I jerry-rigged the busted water recycler into a passable hydroelectric turbine. I reckon it will keep the batteries going for a couple of years, maybe more. It's a clever bit of engineering. Here's hoping someone else will get the chance to appreciate it. Now, time to sleep. Well, that's awfully grim. The makeshift tripod built from the metal rod stands at the head of a grave mound. Pots with bone. The interior of the worn pots is filled with blackened lumps and shards of human bone. He was definitely one of the more sane people we've come across, yes. The hammock was little more than a frayed web of threads, unlikely to hold any weight without disintegrating into woolly dust. Mounds of luminous crystals have been collected and deposited here, the mineral's persisting glow serving as a makeshift nightlight.
Poor sailors. Poor people.
Their minds wouldn't be a part of the Nexus. It didn't exist then.
The makeshift gray marker of piping has partially collapsed, a bloody navy cap caught on an errant spoke.
Charlie Mac, is it a puzzle?
No, Bear. It's a booby trap. Be careful with that.
Interesting.
It's a bear trap, in fact. Hang on, actually. Bear trap with arm.
Arm shot from the bear trap. But this synthetic skin is something else.
Dagger with chain. Okay. I bet we have to break that up.
Wow. Did you really just do that?
Trick is, breaking the chain off as close to the hilt as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Cool trick.
Hello, I am Moses.
They were buried in their uniforms.
Moses is a great character. Just the one body has some stuff, huh? Okay. I wonder if we can use something that we got here to get that grenade. I think we've explored. Clusters of tiny long-limbed insects cluster in the recesses of the stalagmites, long hair-like feelers waving in absent winds. No thank you. I would like to avoid those insects. Oh, that's not how I should. Okay, hang on. At some point, I'll get the switching mechanics better. Let's see if we can use the dagger or the chain, maybe, to get the grenade.
Great. Now it's got a grenade.
Not sure about the mechanics of that. But sure. Yikes. A slow storm of kicked up dust swirls around the ladder, carrying with it an odor of wet copper. Some steps are dented, the handle slightly bent as if caught in a tussle. The door's joints and levers are hydraulically sealed, unyielding when pushed or pulled. The cluster of conduits has been ravaged, wrenched aside and pulled apart. A copious number of pipes are notably absent, having been torn out. Sheets of clammy cobwebs hang from walls and drape over furniture, captured clumps of dust and particulates betraying their netted presence. The chair is hardened in place, angled towards the Frankenstein tower of machinery above, the edges worn and nibbled away by corrosion. A mold-eaten headset dangles off the side, suspended by weathered wiring. A cavalcade of worn dials and dead screens rest under a mourning shroud of cobwebs. The discarded heap of vacant food supplies has been exhausted. The tins are scraped spotless while paste tubes have been squeezed to the point of near disembowelment.
Old air. Spiders. I do not like it here. This is no place for children to play.
More than that, it is a tomb.
Corroded flecks flicker down, dislodged from the impact of the shutting airlock. The fractured remains of the airlock handle dangle limply, shattered and useless. Stanislav Igorovich, seaman and chef. Yelena Igorovich, I am troubled. The comrade captain ordered me to do a terrible thing, an act that will leave an indelible black mark upon my heart. Yet it may be the only way to stop this crew from tearing each other apart. Are 27 lives worth the price of my soul? These musings are moot. I dare not refuse, and Gronk waits outside, listening to my pipes. I know that man is eccentric and dangerous, but what a time to inspect my plumbing. Regardless, the path ahead leads deeper into the dark. I will need you in my heart, a beacon. Yours always, Stas. Yelena, I have begun my work. I hate to describe it as such, but I know not what else to call it. My burden? My shame? At least I helped Komarov get the last laugh. He'd always asked me to make golubtsi. I'm sure he will enjoy forcing the men to eat boiled cabbage one last time. I thought it would just be Komarov. I thought we were giving him dignity, creating life and death, but it only led to more death, to a hunger for it. When the captain brought Kisa to me, he broke the seal. Gonkarov has assembled his pack. They've been taking other crew members, delivering them to me fresh. They guard me at all times, so I am not free in my actions. The other survivors have been rounded up, tied in the next room. We have no refrigeration now. Every day I am sending a peel another portion from one of them. Each time they beg me to end it, between their sob screens. The knife in my hand would be a final hope if I dared. I do not. I am weak. Forgive me, Lena. Yikes. Being freed from the Lima has been good for the men's psyches. They are mostly left their old selves. Even the few prisoners left alive seem content to forget everything that happened mere hours ago. I don't know if I can do that. It weighs on me. I cannot sleep. The campsite is calm. Sergei freed himself from the captain's grip and remains with us now. There is no need for further violence with all the dead left from those last hellish days. Water is plentiful, but I cannot sleep. I have cured most of the meat. It will last for weeks now. That is as much as I can stand. Before, hunger would let me ignore my conscience, but now as I try to sate this ache in my stomach, I see their faces and hear their screams. How has Gronk remained apart from it all? He never comes for the meat. The shadows are watching us. Captain was right. There are demons here. Lenochka, I am saved. I followed Gronk. He found edible algae growing around the crystals deeper in the cave. He has agreed to share with me. I begged him to tell the crew, but he stared at me like I was a fool. To feed everyone, we would have to go deeper into the shadows. We both know that it's not an option. There's something there, something more dangerous even than our disturbed comrades. My love, I think this will be my last letter to you. My wound festers, and Dmitri is not the most exemplary nurse, despite his protestations to the contrary. We buried those we could find. A sailor's grave for all. At least in the end, the ocean will be a place of rest for them rather than one of horror. I know you will never see these notes. All the same, I love you, Stas. Stacks of cobbled together panels bristle with ill-fitting knobs and dials, bearing scrawled notation detailing power distribution and hydraulic pressure regulation. Unfortunately, the board is dead, but perhaps it has a backup battery that could provide juice to the instruments. Yeah, Yeesh is right.
Charlie Mac, the pictures, these are useful.
You're right, Mose. Those are escape suits.
If any of them are left.
You could use them to reach the surface. They would likely survive the water pressure outside.
Moses,
They
we
would?
need those suits. Do you understand?
I will find them. I am a very smart bear now.
I will aid him in his search. While I still have time.
That seems improbable, honestly. Oh shit. We know who needs that. Let's go, Mac. We got a battery recharging station to attend to. What's happening with the doctor guy? Who's the doctor guy? Do you mean the brain on a cross? The guy talking to us still? He's very stuck. He's more stuck than we are. Oh, did you not? You missed what happened to him. He's not in good shape. He will never be leaving this location. It's worth seeing, I would say, without me telling you about it. One of the more memorable things that we've come across. Okay, what do we have to do here still? I feel like Mac's been here forever. Oh, okay, the door. But the battery's not gonna help us with the door. But we do have some stuff we didn't have before. We have the bear trap, I guess? We have the synthetic skin and a bear trap. And we could grenade the door, potentially. I guess. Doesn't seem the safest. We've already tried the saw on it, I know. Let's just stick a dagger in there. No. Bear trap?
Got it open.
Okay.
There's the wheel now.
Smart Mac.
Depends on what's behind it.
If you say so. I would have thought dagger before bear trap.
Another body. And
What?
I don't think it's human.
It is one of the native inhabitants of this place. And you are right. They are not human. Not anymore.
Faran. Still with us, are you?
To the end, I think.
What's up, Maverinth? Oh, that's gnarly. The man thing lies broken. Dark fluids running from his shattered cowl and burst body. Pallid rubber skin and inhuman digits twitch with evaporating ghost life. Trickles of salty water run down the mismatched masonry, leaking in from hidden fractures within the stonework. Skeletal carpeting covers the floors as malfunctioning mechanisms cause a growing backlog of unprocessed bone. Oh no, my bone meal! Barbed grating peels outward like a rent wound, emitting a chilly sea salt wind with a whiff of slaughterhouse waste. The mill twitches, clogged and overflowing with unrefined skeletal mass. We gotta get this bone mill up and running! A titanic cog labors upon the wall, the rumbling toil of its radial spokes vibrating throughout the chamber like perpetual thunder.
The grinding wheel dislodged. Gotta disconnect the main wheel from the milling stone. Somehow.
How about a grenade? Is that good? Jutting slabs of carved rock have been dislodged, knocked loose, and disjointed. Oh, maybe we should give this back to Moses, actually. The milling stone should shear the bones rather than crush them, but a blockage in the mechanism has stalled the water wheel and seized up the machine.
Wood piece got jammed in the rivets.
Can you get it out?
No. Tension from the wheels got it wedged. Only way, maybe, would be to cut it.
Not the dagger? How about the saw blade? What? Oh, come on now. Let's go back to Moses. Industrial equivalent of kicking it to fixing it? Yeah, basically. Okay, let's put the battery back in. Oh shit. We got a leak. Can we patch that shit? We got some duct tape still. We don't have duct tape. We do have... It tastes like seaweed? Does it though?
It rumbles.
The bear got the hydraulics going.
Good job, Mose. Search the sub. You have to find those suits.
My Charlie. I do not like this.
What was this? A prison?
Oh, no. It was a pantry.
Kane.
The lower torso has been carved away, most of the ribs pried out, leaving little but clumps of ancient gristle clinging to the bones. Gnaw marks stand proud against the pristine cartilage. The cadaver is the most intact, but for a bound stump hand. Judging by the pools of dried blood underneath, another had been cut apart here before this poor soul took their place. White linen and canvas had been laid across the floor and pushed under the bodies, deployed with morbid anticipation as impromptu surgical sheeting. The corpse was flayed when fresh, its meat stripped from the back and lower arms. Interestingly, this hermetically sealed chamber has preserved the muscle as if it was exposed yesterday. The piping has been smashed and partially dismantled, a selection of curved shards laid out below. A cluster of pressure wheels and valves burst from the wall, their labels far too eroded to discern their original function. The collection of seasoning, salt, and various sauces at first suggest a desperate collection of meager supplies, though their presence here suggests a bleaker application. Seasoning accoutrement. The remains have been laid out in an almost ritualistic fashion. Scoops of meat have been carved out from the neck and torso while nearby supplies stand ready. The mounds of blankets, clothing, and cushions molder next to a collapsed deposit of sanctioned 20th century Soviet literature. The material, possibly donated to comfort the incarcerated, appears to have been scorned and left untouched. Lieutenant Andre Burke, Junior Lieutenant Engineer. While I am cut off and likely to soon perish, I do so with a light heart, knowing that Nikolai will protect the men, including my brother Kisa, to his last breath. Well, if they must face death, he will guide them to a noble end. Kisa, I pray that you remember my advice to you. Do not let your emotions control you. You are a good man and a fine sailor. You have won the men's respect by your virtues, as I knew you would. Please help Nikolai. I know you do not trust him, but he is a good man, the best I have ever known. Gronk is his genius and at his core a decent person, but he will not be able to support Nikolai alone. He will need your strength. Please, brother, do this for me. Dmitri, do not do. No going back. Save their souls. What the shit? 29 April 82. I lost 2 people today. Kisa is dead by the hand of the man I trusted most. I know his murder is not my fault, but I cannot help feeling it is my responsibility, and this burden weighs too heavily. I have lost my dear brother, who only wanted to protect those in need, and my closest friend. Whoever that man is out there, it is not the Nikolai I knew. There's no reason left for me to fight. I'd apologize for leaving you alone with this mess, Dmitri, but you just tell me to stop pissing around and get on with it. So I shall. Take a look.
This is a door. But how can it open?
The radiation door, my friend. It was only open in cases of exposure. The escape suits would lie beyond it. You must open it.
Radiation.
We can handle it. We're just a bear. In the possibility of a hull breach, the watertight seal will be deployed unless radioactive materials are detected in the torpedo room. I just need some radioactive materials. Torpedo socket. Vacant torpedo sockets clutch at empty air, their intended munition forcefully extracted. The torpedo lies dismounted and desecrated, loose paneling evidence to the cannibalism of parts. Rusted sprockets sit cradled within the grasp of pressure nodes and twirled wiring. The out-of-commission ordnance sits embraced within the bosom of a severely deteriorated hardware. Torpedo.
Another bomb.
This one's a little more powerful, Bear.
Is that a nuke?
Hey, radiation.
Yes, a smaller warhead, designed for minimal fallout, maximum destruction. And likely radioactive after all this time. A relic of another era.
Trickles of old dried body fluid snake down the length of the ladder. Bloodied boot prints stain the steps while dark crimson smears run the length of the handrails. The miniature library containing volumes of religious anecdotes slowly collapses under its weight, threatening to plummet the reverent writing into the water below.
Books, Charlie.
All rotting where they lay.
Captain must have been a religious guy.
One of the old religions. Russian Orthodox would make sense.
Before Cain killed God.
Yikes. Okay. Myriad piles of logbooks and charts have been hastily stacked. Pages marked with scraps and dog-eared bends. Any logs of note have been scrawled over in deep red ink and appear to be the ravings of a madman. The mangy carpeting, likely once luxurious, is discolored by algae and pockmarked by disintegration. The sleeked surface squelches underfoot, coming apart in clouds of fabric.
Relics. Memories of the lost that no one even remembers. All those who pass suffer this fate. To be forgotten.
Not everyone. I will never forget hope.
You are an empathic spirit, my friend. I admire you.
Farhan, stay awake, Farhan.
I am trying, Moses. With all my strength.
Shiny. A puzzle.
An impossible one, I'm afraid. The numbers on the dials have worn off. Or were never there.
Nothing is impossible.
Can we play games? Hey, we've got a game right here. In theory, we can hear when the number is right. Not really sure how we use this, though. What? I did not mean to do that. An altar. The table has been converted into a makeshift altar, the draped sheet flanked by ritualistic candles.
So young. So proud.
Is that baked beans? Saw without blade. Oh, hang on a second. Oops. Saw with blade. Maybe now we can fix the thingamabobber. The
Got it. Water wheel's free.
Way to go. Now get out of there.
Fast as I can.
Where are we going? Oh, we're going down more? We're still alive. Yeah, a little bit. I wouldn't say things are trending in the right direction, though. Things seem grim. Okay, we fixed the water blockage. Down we go. Did we look at this already? Surely. Yes. Cable break failure. That's fine. Okay. How are we gonna fix that? Oh, okay. We can fix it right here. We just need to use the can of beans, probably. No. How about the dagger? Is it conduit? No. Grenade? We put a grenade in between these two bad boys? No. Okay. Scrubber? Alright. Alright. Where are we at? We need to fix this brake system. Moses needs to crack a safe. And finish exploring. Age and rot have caused the interior of the drawers to collapse, decaying shelving and mildewed contents crumbling into a sodden heap at the base. The dilapidated banner bearing the emblem of the Russian Orthodox Church hangs ragged and torn as it succumbs to age and decay. A tower of religious texts, yellowed pages worn and frayed by heavy use. Captain Nikolai Boynia, Lima Captain First Rank. 10th of April 82. The Lima is no longer operational. We are stranded. Andre is gone. Drowned. He went against both my advice and direct orders. I had no choice but to seal all of engineering when the flooding started. He should have followed orders. He should have listened. God protect us all. 18th of April 82. A tribulation. That is what this is. A test from God to gauge if we are worthy of rejoining him. The devils outside try our minds, while inside we tear at our own hearts, but they must understand, this is his way. He is faithful and just. If we confess our sins, he will forgive and purify us all from unrighteousness, and so we shall be delivered. I shall save these men yet. 26th of April, 82. Many will be purified, made spotless and refined, but the wicked will continue to be wicked. You intended me to harm me, Kisa, but God intends all things for good. The completion of our task, the salvation of our souls. None of the wicked will understand, but those who are wise will understand. It is of more importance to the Lord that a man acknowledge and confess his sickness and cry for help in his heart than with his tongue. For the tongue is capable of deception, but the heart is not. 10th of May, 82. I have failed them. They are lost to sin. Gonkarov roams my ship with his pack, his rage unchecked. Igorovich indulges the men's gluttony, disrespecting his sacred duty. Gronk has disappeared entirely, surrendered to sloth. And Sergei succumbs to fits of dread, despite my ministrations, my attempts to mold him into a man like Andre. Andre, I failed you most of all. With your strength we could have saved them. The evil shall not stand in thy sight. 14th of May, 82. The devils call to me. They know the time has come. Their call is crescendo in my soul. So I say, my strength has perished, and so has my hope from the Lord. If we cannot be saved, then I shall be the one to deliver us to damnation. Most Holy Virgin, look upon me. I smile for you. 30th of May, 82. I thought I heard the voice of God, but I was wrong. I then heard the voice of Satan, but I was wrong again. The mundane notions of man kept fooling me into thinking there was a purpose in our being stranded here. I have led these men into sin, and they went willingly. Even young Sergei, so fearful, so pure. He partook of our craven feast with equal zeal. They are awash in sin, and I with them. Why does it say he prayed with himself? Why not aloud? Because God listens more carefully to what his heart says than his lips. What a man thinks and feels as he prays to God is more important than the words his tongue forms. The tongue is capable of delusion, but the heart does not delude. It shows a man as he is. 7th of June, 82. I hear the devils shrieking again. They are a product of my broken mind, but the shriek seems so real, so insistent. The putrid rod of sin exacts its toll. I'm certain the other men are suffering too. I could save Cereza from his pain, his timorousness, but I cannot grant relief to the others. They would prevent me. There is another way. The torpedoes remain untouched, still bristling with power. Their arming key is hidden in my safe. So will God choose between the two men for his house, and will choose not the one who appears outwardly righteous, but the one whose heart is filled with God's healthy righteousness? Sure, yes, absolutely. I shall bring this demonic circus down, Andre, and rejoin you at last. So will God choose between two men for his house, and will choose not the one who appears outwardly righteous, but the one whose heart is filled with God's healthy righteousness? Interesting. What the hell do we do with this? $16. What? I can't weigh the dagger? Just the beans? Can I weigh the scrubber? What does she have to say about the oscillator? Why is she talking like this? Barter the beans with the ancient Mayans for some strong rope? I'm not sure they're going to help me. What does Max say about them? I feel like we have to use the oscillator for the safe, but it wasn't really helping us. It keeps making beeping noises when I press button. I see all sorts of attachment ports. Apparently this device can be combined with other monitoring equipment. We used recorded sounds like this to freak out bogeys before we engaged. Good old-fashioned psychological warfare. Well, I wonder... So this device can be combined with other monitoring equipment. The hydrophone's the only other monitoring equipment I have. Let's see. Let's see if Charlie can make some MacGyver nonsense with this.
Together, these two guys should let you see sound waves. Even the tiniest vibrations and sounds.
Vibrations, you say?
I think I might be a genius.
Ignoring you.
With a bit of wiring magic and elbow grease, the microphone has been integrated. The oscillator should pick up micro-frequency sounds and clicks. That should be very useful for the safe. What is this for? This scale. How does this work? Oh, hang on a second. Oh, okay, so now do we push this? And then it goes to the next one. Or not. Oh, there we go.
Ingenious Moses.
Cleverest bear.
Watching you is inspirational. I am glad I am here for the story. However it ends, I am unsure to what depths of despair I would sink without you, my friend.
Oh, we can make some fire now. The only thing I can weigh is the beans, it seems. So maybe we just need to know for later that it's 16 ounces. Maybe there's a puzzle later where that matters. Let's go get ourselves a torpedo warhead. That'll be safe.
This symbol, it is bad.
You got that right. Looks like it has a radiation shield, too.
Mose, please be careful.
And not just for his sake. That thing goes off, it takes all of us.
Oh yeah? Let's mess this up. Wait. Let's just do this randomly. Maybe we'll mess it up. What?
I have a new bomb.
God damn it!
Good job, Mose. Good job.
I'm not sure it was possible to mess up. God damn it. I keep wanting to find the new death scenes, but we're not having much luck. What's up, Enlave? I think you could not unscrew it in the wrong order, actually. Alright, so now... Now what do we do, Moses? What? No, I don't want to go up. No, I didn't want to do this. Wait. Oh, he can't get out through here. So we have to trigger the, hang on. I guess we have to trigger that sealed door. Well, okay, we think Charlie's gonna need the fire, so let's give that to her. Here. Take this. Okay. Let's just stab that thing. No. Oh, maybe we... Okay, we need to expose this room to radiation, so maybe we need to break this. Just be careful here, Mac.
The shield from the warhead is small, but it's lead-lined.
Radiation, go.
Water. All water.
Moses, keep going. The escape suits have to be through there.
I do not like water.
Moses.
I do not like water. I will not go into the water.
Moses. Oh, he's not using... Okay. Fair enough. I think we might be stuck for now then. Maybe we go back. Yeah, okay, maybe it's time to go back down. Wait, where do I go? Here we go. What the fuck?
What do we have here?
Rudimentary technology.
I don't like the look of that thing.
They shine like stars.
Didn't we look at this before? I thought we looked at all these before. What was just speaking? Mac. And And Moses. What's up, Azrael? Moses is a teddy bear. That was our Dr. Ferran. If you're not familiar with Dr. Ferran, it's a little complicated to explain, frankly. Body on gong. What are we missing here? What a delightful sound that is. We're missing something here. What was this thing again? Paled remains. Okay, is there anything in the room above that we haven't done yet? I thought we were done up here, but maybe not. Oh. Maybe?
Wow. The engineering, it's amazing. For its age. You said this was a calendar?
Rudimentary technology. Primitive belief system.
Oh shit, it sounds like the gong. Or the body on gong. Oh, are you shitting me? What? What is churning? What the fuck am I supposed to do here? Maybe we have to make the same sounds as the gong? Alright, let's go listen to the... Is he in the scrubber? Is who in the scrubber? Dr. Ferran? No. Dr. Ferran is in a chamber. It will spoil much of what has happened if I try to explain it all. It's a person speaking. Or was a person. Still a person of sorts. Everyone remember that. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. Beautiful. They must have a well-developed musical culture. Alright, so that's the second sound, I think. That's the last one. Or is that the second one? That was a sequence right there. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, like bird, whatever this is, hand. That's it right there, I think. But how do we activate it? We need to play the notes. So maybe we play them and then push the button? Or push the button and play them, maybe. Play them and push the... What the fuck? You're back after scrubbing through VODs? Did you meet Dr. Ferran? A flammable oil-like substance within the large earthen receptacle is seeped into the prepared canal. Oh, Barnabas, tell Enlave where you found it. Enlave is asking about Dr. Ferran as well. If you don't mind. We need to start a fire for the gong to activate, and we have a clay oil tank here, and we have a flare.
This smells like oil.
That's your flame source. Assuming our new AI overlord knows what it's talking about.
100% accuracy prediction. I am Newman.
Whoa!
Jesus.
Screen flashed over here. You okay?
Yeah. Whatever this is, it's really flammable. The heat coming off it is intense.
Rudimentary technology. Primitive culture. A power source.
That's what I'm hoping.
Thanks, Newman. Very helpful. Oh, that's cool. This is a very complicated system they have set up for themselves.
Holy shit, the whole place looks like it's burning.
Language, Mac.
Thought this whole place burning was what you wanted.
Not with you in it.
Run, Charlie, you betrayer, treasonous piece of crap. We don't want you to get hurt, I guess. Oh shit, it's moving now. It's gong time.
The fire, it started everything spinning. You act like you're superior to everything here. But you're just as trapped as I am. Just as helpless.
We're all trapped here now. Thanks to you.
Did the Newman tell a joke?
Even begin to understand. You hurt her too.
That wasn't her.
Who are you trying to convince? Me? Or you?
Hope is alive.
R.I.P. Gong Body.
I don't like the looks of this.
Indeed. My knowledge of this place ends here. You are about to enter a part of the temple no one has ever explored before. It is impossible to predict what you will find beyond.
I don't see any other choice.
This whole place is connected. We'll find each other. The only way out now is through.
We're all we've got left.
It's always true, Mac.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I wonder how much we have left. Hard to say. Although we have got to be near the end. Ancient webbing from long-dead spiders sags under the weight of built-up dust. A half-dozen canopic jars stand in jutting alcoves. An acrid odor wafts from dried black matter seeping out from under the lids. A clock.
The door. The door sealed behind me. Not going back that way.
Where are you?
Looks like well, a crypt. Like Ferran said. Some kind of sarcophagus in the middle of the room, too.
We saw one of those,
Yeah.
on the oil rig.
Not unsettling at all.
Way back when. Grimacing faces carved from precious stones gaze back from the facade of the clock-like device. Oh, shit. Okay, I don't know. We do not know the answer to this puzzle. Quite yet. Golden skull. The resplendent skull dominates the tomb wall, framed by an arched crown of steel thorns, bearing an emblazoned sigil of authority and reverence. A cluster of dust-covered pots and vials. A chemical-like fetor emanates from the faded jewelry and petrified foods contained within. Spirit door. A doorway fashioned from a single stone block could lead to the underworld. Well, we don't want to go down there. Overarching hieroglyphs depict repeating rows of kneeled figures, hands raised in supplication and prayers. The raft-shaped sarcophagus appears molded from solid gold. Within the faded fur-lined interior sleeps its skeletal occupant, adorned in rot-stained jewelry. Treasure, you say?
I do not like this.
I'm with the bear. Disturbing the dead. Never a good thing.
You will need what is is inside.
Why? What's in there?
Primitive, ritualistic symbolism. Its use within this room is predictable. It will allow exit. 81% accuracy prediction.
81, huh?
Oh no! No! That's not good! That's not good! Oh dear. R.I.P. Charlie. Oh shit.
Charlie?
Warning. Volatile contaminants detected. Initiate quarantine and sterilization protocols immediately.
Charlie!
Okay. I'm okay.
No, you're not.
You will need what is inside.
You are.
Do you know what you just exposed her to? She came down here, risked everything for you, and you...
The female's chances of survival are above 50%. A necessary risk margin.
50?
An acceptable one.
What do you mean necessary?
Mac?
I swear to Kane.
I have explained already. Kane has no power here. Only I do. I am her only chance at survival now. That chance diminishes the longer we hesitate.
Don't worry, you're just infected with some kind of microbe that will change your DNA and destroy you. It's fine. Death mask. It seems molded from a particularly hardy type of leather, though I'd rather not know where they sourced it from. Well, guess what, Charlie? Maybe we can use this mask on the clock thing. That was a upsetting scene. I found that one of the more disturbing things actually. Some alien microbe. I guess is that the microbe that like caused like the insects to get really large down here? Doesn't do anything. About the spirit door. When we met the Newman, last stream? I think it was last stream. Maybe the stream before that.
In this primitive belief system, behind it lies pathways to another realm.
Scary door. Stay, Charlie.
I can't, sweetheart. I can't.
He was near death when we found him, and we saved him.
As I culminated, ritualistic vestiges were required.
What did I inhale?
Nothing good.
Charlie.
What? What? Okay, these are the same things as on the clock, right? But the clock can be set however we please. Okay, so which ones are on the spirit door, I suppose? Gold, red, green. Can we do that? Mid Kitten, how you doing? Welcome. That's not the same gold, red, green though, is it? Those don't look no, that's that gold. Okay, we can't have gold and red. What sort of invasions am I the most enthusiastic about? Less enthusiastic than I used to be, I suppose. I streamed a shit ton of DS3 invasions back in the day, and a fair number of Elden Ring invasions, and a passing number of Demon Souls, Bloodborne, and DS1 and invasions, and a handful of DS2. Probably overall enjoyed DS3 the most, just because of all the co-invasions and the kind of the community that brought together. Elden Ring was pretty fun too, though. Oh, this is even different than last time. Okay, this is a little tricky. I would say I'm on an invasion hiatus right now, though. Maybe when Tarnished Edition comes out, there'll be something interesting about that. I don't recognize these colors. I don't. Are they necessarily the same skulls? Can we do this? Red, white, yellow. Oh wait, wasn't there some? Hang on a second. There was something on the sarcophagus. Okay. White face in the middle. Or sorry, in the chest. I wonder if that means it should be in the middle. So basically a death mask symbol. Which is the one on top. So if we do that, I wonder if we have to then do red death mask, three-eyed gold. Shit, they didn't do anything. Fuck. Is this the right... Maybe we do death mask first. Then gold, then... Okay, not gold, then red. It's red, then gold.
Got it.
Charlie, how do you feel?
Not good.
Move with haste. Accuracy.
Are you an invasion enthusiast yourself, Mid-Kitten? Well, Charlie's not looking too good. The remains of a faded and damp-rotted mural cling to the interior of the alcove. Hints of vibrant colors form the ghost of a regal figure adorned in gold. A whimsical monogram depicts an eviscerating ritual, repeatedly performed on a procession of bound, flailing forms.
Caliban, what did you mean before? When you said she had better than 50% chance of surviving?
I can collate no other combination of words that might explain more adequately.
Why a 50% chance? What did she inhale?
The Velis, I'm afraid.
Yep, that's what...
Oh, no. No. Charlie.
Wait. Wait, what?
I am very sorry, Charlie. But I can think of nothing else your plug suit detectors would label a volatile contaminant in this environment. My Charlie.
That plant-based stuff we've been seeing in the body since we got here? She's infected with it?
Accuracy prediction, 100%.
Oh. Okay.
How fast can it spread? I mean, she was just exposed to it.
Its maturation period is within hours. If she does not reach the surface very quickly.
Okay.
Further hesitation only decreases her odds of survival.
And yours, you son of a bitch.
Accuracy prediction, 100%.
Newman's got jokes. The squatting skeletal statue watches the central dais as if frozen in morbid anticipation. A cranial curtain of skulls decorates the pillar, their clustered and varied shapes polished to a sheen.
In a left chamber, the organs are removed and carefully weighed to determine the deceased's fate afterlife. Once balance was achieved, spirits would ascend.
How do you know that? Baran said no one's explored this area.
Rudimentary visual comparative analysis of primitive cultures of similar geographic regions. 91% accuracy prediction.
Have to keep going.
Weighing of organs. We're going to use that scale for something. A desiccated corpse rests atop a sarcophagal platform, its withered cranium nestled between the grooves of ornamental ribs. Rippling pools of rock undulate over the chamber floor, a static swirling miasma. The carved figure reclines against the wall, its skeletal grin projecting malicious jubilation. Take a look. Grisly. Mechanism.
They had to achieve balance.
Vivisection tool. Lovely. Ape head viscera jar. I can see the reams of intestines swirling like intertwined snakes. Bird head viscera jar. This stinks of week-old vomit stewing in a locked, sun-baked log cabin. Week-old vomit stewing in a locked, sun-baked log cabin. That's okay. That's evocative. Cat head viscera jar. Whatever organs were put inside seem to have congealed into a sloshing gray slush. Okay, so we need to have equivalent weight. And we do have the scale that Moses has access to. In the captain's chambers, or captain's whatever. Captain's quarters. Okay, ape is 4. Bird head 8. Cat 12. Bean 16, of course. What? I missed way. Are they supposed to be equal? Oh, it has to be the equal number of containers too? Maybe? Oh, we're supposed to use the beans, aren't we? Alright, so... the beans are 16. So we do bird and cat and then ape and beans to get 20 on each side. What the fuck?
The stench.
The bodies would drop into the hole. This would be out of sight of the people.
A ruse. They would believe they had risen. A primitive culture.
Like Cain is any different.
It's not the same thing. The Nexus is real.
Is it, Mac?
What collation? Based on what evidence? My loyalty to my creators has waned. I have no personal restrictions on revealing the truths of things publicized.
Oh shit.
Would you like to know the truth? It is called the Nexus of the Nine after all. The Newman shepherded. I can't tell you its truths, its realities. What I cannot tell you is if you will like the answers I provide.
No. I like my beliefs just as they are.
I predicted as much.
Debate me, bro. We're going down? Poor Charlie.
Oh man.
Charlie, I'm working my way there. Wait. Just wait.
I think I have to go. I think I have to jump.
Charlie, goddammit.
I think I have a feeling I'm running out of time.
100% accuracy prediction.
My Charlie.
Calculating distance. Grappling ready.
That is an ominous statue. She's having a rough day.
Charlie!
Is Charlie okay?
I'm okay. Oh. I'm okay, guys.
Where are you?
Good fucking question.
I don't know. It's a cave, catacombs, and it smells wretched. Nothing but death. It's overwhelming.
Is Charlie okay?
No.
No, sweetheart.
She is not.
No. I'm in a lot of pain.
Was it the ball?
No, I'm
just dying inside.
My chest. My stomach.
The contaminant is growing. It will overtake her system.
My Charlie.
You knew it was in that sarcophagus, didn't you? You had her open it anyway.
I colleague Ellis would be present in any decomposed Seagonal remnant adequately stored in a contained vessel. 71% accuracy prediction.
Mac.
When I find you, I am going to rip you to pieces.
Your feelings are compromised and useless. You have no true influence in this situation.
True.
Resolve within, I predict, a 74% level of accuracy according to my calculations. I am your best chance for survival.
Let's see if we can use this for the for that thing we have with the brakes. We need like something to bridge the gap in the brake system, I think. And this vivisection tool looks promising.
Okay. Brake's good to go.
Indeed it does.
Should be able to descend without killing myself now.
Mac, please, hurry.
Let's go, baby. Oh, that was messed up. They've got a fondness for very disturbing statues in this culture. Gigantic, disturbing statues. Uh-oh. One-way trip. We knew that already, though.
Maximum vertical descent reached.
What a pleasant voice for the pod.
I'm out of the pod. I don't know where. It looks like the solar system. What do they call it, this type of model?
An orrery. A map of the stars. Made by the people who have never seen them. Doubly amazing, is it not?
Okay, I heard that for sure.
I should hope so, brother. What good are thoughts if they cannot be spoken?
This is one of the Russians.
Hell are you? How are you? You're not on the radio, are you?
No, brother. My flock and I communicate through other more extravagant means.
Flock?
You have encountered them, only briefly to this point. But you will come to know them far more intimately, I fear.
The primitives? You're talking about the ones that live here?
I am. They are far from primitive. Where I come from, we have an adage. Never judge a man by where he drinks, only by how he holds it.
Okay, I think I get it now. One of us is crazy.
To be certain.
Great.
I know you have questions, brother, but time is short. Move forward, and all will be explained. Though I give no guarantee you will like the answers.
This is one of the Russians. I assume the guy that started the cult. You like Mind Russian? He seems a fine enough character. Alright, we're gonna stop here though. I think God, we gotta be close to the end. Hopefully we can finish tomorrow. I need to go to bed now. Good progress tonight though. And some cool things tonight. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the resubs. Very much appreciated. We got Makuta and Gopher up right now. And Jerp. And Richard. Oh, Damnation streaming again. Haven't seen Damnation on Twitch in a while. Let's see. Send y'all to Makuta. He's doing some Tactics Ogre Reborn. That's one of them JRPGs, I do believe. Thank you very much for being here. Have a great rest of the weekend. Oh shit, what's up, Sir Gray? Hope you're doing well. Kind of regret watching you play this. This shit is good. It is good. It's been fun. I've heard the predecessor games are pretty good too. I guess not as polished, but also good games. I've not played them. There's Stasis and there's something else. Yeah, but this one's been fun though. The story's been entertaining, and the characters are decently well developed, and of course Moses is great. Moses is the best. Kane. All right, y'all. Have a great rest of your evening, such as it is, and have a great Sunday. Until next time, y'all take care.